Thanks a lot, David. Now, the old Scarborough to Whitby railway line could be in line for some major improvements. A group of Sheffield University students are hoping to transform sections of it into a communal orchard for people living nearby. BBC Radio York's Jill Mackenzie met them to find out more.
Now, a rainy Scarborough afternoon isn't really the best time to set up an outdoor exhibition, but a bit of drizzle didn't put off this group. Several architecture students from Sheffield University have been coming up with ideas for the disused Scarborough to Whitby railway line. They're working with the Borough Council and the area's Friends group. Now, the students spent most of yesterday afternoon standing under a bridge, dishing out nettle soup, which is very nice, by the way, and explaining their ideas. Now, at the moment, the old route attracts dog walkers, cyclists, and in parts a fair bit of vandalism. But Emma Cockcroft, one of the students, says they're hoping to change that.
I know there is a lot of problems with vandalism along the line, but we're hoping that by creating a sense of ownership, that will kind of curb those problems. If people are using it and it's been overlooked and you know, maybe getting a bit more lighting, that might discourage some of the criminal behaviour that does unfortunately take place on the line.
So how are they planning to get the neighbours more involved?
One of the things we've looked at in particular, these ideas, is to create a linear orchard along the line. So we want people to come, we want them to plant herbs, to plant vegetables along the line so that people can come forage, pick those, so people in the local houses on a Sunday can nip outside, pick some rosemary to put on the lamb on the Sunday roast and pick some blackberries to make a blackberry crumble.
Blackberry crumble. But what do the passers-by think?
It's a very good idea.
I think it sounds great, yeah. Anything for a bit more variety, because this stretch is a little bit boring.
I think it's a good idea, yes. Planting more trees, yes. Shrubs and such like.
So hidden away under the bridge is this whole plethora of carrots, posters and information. Emma Cockcroft, I'm intrigued by this poster in particular. This is very bright, very colourful. It's not only a sort of vegetable and a herb garden, it's also got lions, flying dragons and hot air balloons. Who came up with this one?
Well, actually, that is the result of a workshop with one of the local schools, just the primary school just further along the line here. A few of the master planning guys went in, spent an afternoon with the children, showed them the part of the Willy Wonka film to try and get their ideas going. And this is basically a result of all their ideas rolled into one on the old railway sidings just outside their school. So just all sorts of crazy ideas going on.
OK, so we're not likely to get any lions, but how close are these plans to actually coming to fruition?
A lot of it does, unfortunately, depend on funding and things like that, but the council have been really enthusiastic.
So, if they can get the money, who knows? In a few years' time, the disused Scarborough to Whitby railway line could be a linear orchard, with neighbours using the land to grow trees and plants. There could even be a fun fair on the old railway sidings at the back of the Barrowcliff estate. But first, they'll have to apply for the money to make it all happen.
BBC Radio York's Jill Mackenzie with that report. And as I said a few moments ago, one of those things that I never managed to do, but I would imagine going on a train from Scarborough to Whitby would be just fantastic.